Hello and welcome to Family Storytime. I'm Miss Amalia from Maplewood Memorial Library. So happy that you could tune in today. Let's get started. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? Now it's story time. One more time. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? Now it's story time. Okay, so this summer's theme is Imagine Your Story, and we all have unique stories about who we are, where we came from, and what our dreams for the future are. Today we're going to share 3 books that tell the story about how a child got their name, another about the history and hope of a people, and another about an old house and the family that grows into it. And when we read stories, it's very important to remember that no one story can tell the entire story about a whole group of people. So if you're learning about someone who might be different from you, it's important to seek out books that are by other people in that group so that you can have a richer understanding of that experience. So today I'm going to be sharing 2 ebooks, that's electronic books, by sharing them on my screen. And you can also access ebooks at home through eBuckles or with the Libby app, and it's for free with your library card. Our first book today is called Alma and How She Got Her Name by Juana Martinez Neal. Alma Sofia Esperanza Jose Pura Candela had a long name, too long if you asked her. My name is so long, Daddy, it never fits, Alma said. Come here, he said. Let me tell you the story of your name, then you decide if it fits. Sophia was your grandmother, he began. She loved books, poetry, jasmine flowers, and of course me. She was the one who taught me how to read. I love books and flowers, and you too, Daddy. I am Sophia. Esperanza was your great-grandmother, he continued. She hoped to travel, but never left the city where she was born. Her only son grew up to cross the 7 seas. Wherever her sailor son went, so did Esperanza's heart. The world is so big. I want to go see it, Daddy. You and me together. I am Esperanza. Jose, he was my father, Alma's daddy said. He was an artist with a big family, like many people had back then. Early each morning, he walked to the mountains and the plazas to paint everyday life. Sometimes I went along. Your grandfather taught me to see and love our people. I wake up early every day, and I draw a lot too. This morning, I drew a kitty cat for you, Daddy. I am Jose. Who was your great aunt? She believed that the spirits of our ancestors are always with us, watching over us. When you were born, she tied a red string around your wrist, a charm to keep you safe. Hello, Pura. It's me, Alma. Candela was your other grandmother. She always stood up for what was right. And those signs say, escucha, listen, piensa, think, denuncia, denounce. I am Candela. I love the story of my name. Now tell me about Alma, Daddy. Where does that come from? I picked the name Alma just for you. You are the first and the only Alma. You will make your own story. Alma, Sofia, Esperanza, Jose, Pura Candela. That's my name, and it fits me just right. I am Alma, and I have a story to tell. The end. So you see all those interesting things that Alma found out about her name? You might want to ask someone that you live with about your name or even their name. There might also be a very special story there. Okay, our next book is called The Undefeated by Kwame Alexander with illustrations by Kadir Nelson. This is for the unforgettable, the swift and sweet ones who hurdled history and opened a world of possibility. The ones who survived America by any means necessary. And the ones who didn't. This is for the undeniable, the ones who scored with chains on one hand and faith in the other. This is for the unflappable, the sophisticated ones who box adversity and tackle vision. Who shine their light for the world to see and don't stop till the break of dawn. This is for the unafraid, the audacious ones who carried the red, white, and weary blues on the battlefield to save an imperfect union. The righteous marching ones who sang, "We shall not be moved because Black Lives Matter." This is for the unspeakable. This is for the unspeakable. This is for the unspeakable. This is for the unlimited, unstoppable ones, the dreamers and doers who swim across the big sea of our imagination and show us the majestic shores of the promised land. The Wilma Rudolphs, the Muhammad Alis, the Althea Gibsons, the Jesse Owenses, the Jordans and the LeBrons, the Serenas and the Cheryls, the Reese Whitleys and the undiscovered. This is for the unbelievable, the wee real cool ones. This is for the unbending, the black as the night is beautiful ones. This is for the underdogs and the uncertain, the unspoken but no longer untitled. This is for the undefeated. This is for you and you and you. This is for us. The end. Kwame Alexander included a lot of American history in this poem, so if you do want to learn more, I encourage you to check out this book, and if you go to the back matter, there's a section called Historical Figures and Events featured in the Undefeated, and it goes through every page and every illustration tells you who's in the picture and what the history is associated.
Our third book is called This Is Our House by Hye-won Yum. So here's a photograph. This is the house where my grandparents arrived from far away with just 2 suitcases in hand. Picture of the house. This is the tree that bloomed in the spring when my mother was born. This is the street where she learned to walk. These are the front steps where my mom and her brothers played on warm summer days. Another photograph. These are the stairs they ran down in the morning to go to school. This is the room where they all slept together on cold winter nights. This is the kitchen where her mother made my mom's favorite soup. This is the front door my mom left through when she went away to college. And this is the front door she came back through with the boyfriend who would be my father. This is the kitchen where my mom makes her favorite soup, just like my grandmother. This is the room my mom and dad painted for me right before I was born. These are the stairs that gave my mom a hard time when she carried me. These are the steps where we sit in the sun on autumn days. This is the street where I learned to walk, just like my mom. This is the tree that bloomed again this spring. This is our home where my family lives. The end. And some more photos in the back.
So that book had a lot of family photos throughout. You might have some family photos or some baby pictures. It might be fun to ask your parents or your aunts and uncles, your grandparents, to see their pictures, and then they can tell you some stories about that too. Okay, before we say goodbye, let's do our hand washing song. Tops and bottoms, in between, rinse your hands off really good, dry them well just like you should, clean, 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 again, tops and bottoms, in between, rinse your hands off really good, dry them well just like you should, clean, 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 clean. So thank you again for joining me for Family Storytime. It's time to say goodbye. My hands say thank you with a clap, clap, clap. My feet say thank you with a tap, tap, tap. Clap, clap, clap. Tap, tap, tap. We roll our hands and we wave goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends. I wish that we could stay. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends, until another day. Bye-bye.